Hello everyone, it's Sylvia here again with a Monday motivational message after last week being very hectic working on our latest business venture, the Holistic Centre here in Woking. I thought this week I'd share a little bit about putting things out to the universe but then letting it go. I've had some very interesting things happen over quite a period of time now, whereby maybe for a whole day almost, or a good few hours of the day, I've walked away from everything and stopped doing, maybe gone for a walk out in nature, or just gone into the stillness, but let everything be and not fussed around things. And you know, when I've come back and opened my email box, in there has been something related to the business that I've been waiting to come to me, maybe inquiries for business, and then maybe the phone rings, somebody has got something to do with the business that will help the centre, maybe they want actually to pull on some business skills that I have. And okay, some of you out there will be saying, oh yes, well that's a coincidence. But you see, I don't believe in coincidence, but I do believe in the universal laws and everything being in absolute order at any moment. Because so often we put things out to the universe and then we may have set like a time span for it. And it doesn't actually happen exactly at that moment when we want it. And we get frustrated and think, oh, it's not going to happen. Or I've asked, and where is it? And that very frustration comes from fear. And so therefore that fear is resistance. And so although the universe may have things just ready to drop into our laps that we've requested, we are actually blocking. And I think of a lovely Doreen Virtue card from her Mermaids and Dolphins pack that says, you've prayed for help, so now let go and step out of the way and let heaven help you. And that is so important. We spend so much time rushing around, doing, because that's how we're programmed. And I think back to my nursing days where it was expected that you were always doing something. And if you were just standing and maybe chatting to a patient, in those days that was considered not good, and a voice would boom down the ward, nurse, have you got nothing better to do? And you would feel guilty because you'd actually stopped for a moment and just been, as a person, just being in that moment, but sharing with a patient. And so what happens then is, and it may be that there are things in your life that you can think of where if you're not doing something, you feel guilty. And of course that's all gone down, hasn't it, into our subconscious, and that's what we're programmed to do. But it is so clear that it's important that we give things up to the universe, but then we allow it to happen at the right time, in that right moment. The great successful people on this planet say, like Napoleon Hill, the most important thing we can do is the visioning part, the imagination, and then listen to the hunches, or watch and wait for the synchronistic things to come in and then take action. Because very often we may only be doing 2 or 3 things in a day, but they will be so much more productive than rushing around and doing, and then not being in a position to notice when we're in the right place at the right time for things to come to us, to help us fulfill our life purpose, actually create and live our life's desire. So this week is all about, yes, use your imagination, have that burning desire, put it up there to the universe, but let it go. So have fun with this. and I wish you a great and abundant week, and catch up with you next Monday.